unleashes the nuclear option on him. Hi, Roger. Your word, debate. This is not an issue of debate. This is an issue of emerging truth. I love that. It would be better if you did not quote the skeptics, again trying to silence the debate. Their voice is heard everywhere on every channel. They're deliberately obstructing the emergence of the truth. Otherwise, I would have to conclude that you're insufficiently educated to be able to know when you've been psychologically manipulated. And that would make you an unreliable reporter. I'm about to send your comments to others for their contribution. Unless you request I do not. You may appear in unfavorable light because it could be said that you've turned your head by the skeptics. Respectfully, Joe. Respectfully, I love that. I didn't catch an ounce of respect in there. She called into question his education. Then she basically extorted him by threatening to harm his credibility if he didn't give in. Well, here is Roger's final Churchill-esque reply. Have a look in 10 minutes. Tell me if you're happier. We've changed the headline and more. Wow. Thanks, Roger. There's a spine for you. I want you to take a look at just the differences between the old story and the new activist-friendly one. Here's the original version. It said this, quote, "This would mean global temperatures have not risen since 1998, prompting some to question climate change theory." Okay, sounds fair. Some are questioning it. But the new line was deleted and replaced with this, quote, "But this year's temperatures would still be way above the average and would soon exceed the record year of 1998 because of global warming induced by greenhouse gases." Not scientists say, or experts predict, or it's a consensus, nothing. Now it's just a fact that because of greenhouse gases, the Earth is soon going to be... No one is even questioning it. It's an emerging truth, you know. In just under 90 minutes, a soul activist with a clear agenda was able to get the mainstream environmental reporter to completely change their story. Imagine what the powerful groups with, you know, big $300 million bank accounts and advertising budgets like Al Gore can do. The real story on global warming is now clearer than ever before. You can control the language and you control the debate. You control the debate and you control the media. You control the media and you win the war.
We know, and there's a chart out there, the Earth has not been warming since 1998, and this year, last year, this year, colder than the previous years. It's cooling. And this is not anecdotal. This is scientific temperature research surveys. We are actually cooling. And of course, every day we have the drive-by media, newspapers, magazines. First thing you hear when you turn on the news, it got worse today. The news today was even worse than experts expected. Whatever it is, the crisis is ongoing. Reuters has a headline, "Global warming seen worse than predicted." We are cooling. We're having record cold temperatures in over 2/3 of the country and throughout the northern hemisphere this winter. Reuters says the climate is heating up far faster than scientists had predicted, spurred by sharp increases in greenhouse gas emissions from developing countries like China and India. The top climate scientist said on Saturday, this guy's name is Feld, he said the actual trajectory of climate change is more serious than any of the climate predictions in the IPCC's fourth assessment report called Climate Change 2007. We now have data, he said, showing that from 2000 to 2007, greenhouse gas emissions increased far more rapidly than we expected. Well, now, what should the story then be? If between 2000 and 2007, greenhouse gases increased far more than expected and the temperature is going down, what should we conclude? That greenhouse gases lead to cooling. China's freezing too. China's not going through any warming. And then there's this from businessandmedia.org. Bill Clinton fears that climate will crater and we won't be able to preserve civilization. Now, Clinton used to always think that Al Gore was a little nutty on this climate stuff, and now Clinton's picked it up. Bill Clinton fears climate will crater and we won't be able to preserve civilization. What do you think this is all about, folks?